Alright, everybody, welcome back to Winner Swing Football Podcast together with your host Malcolm and
Ahmed Salma.
Yes, we got Arsenal and Real Madrid to talk about, but before, we want to start with the Champions League.
Real Madrid City.
What a game!
What a game! Dude,
Your prediction was...
My prediction was off, but right. I did say... No, I got shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
By the only viewer.
we have.
The only viewer, Sam Acha.
What a guy.
Fuck you. My prediction was like 90% right.
Yeah.
You asked me, I told you, I was like, if I know my Ancelotti, we're gonna get to the Champions League semi-final.
Yeah.
And you asked me, do you think you'll beat City? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But then I was like, it's gonna be a tough game because historically Real Madrid...
City has been the best games on...
Not only that, when we win away, we have a tough time at home. We didn't. It was the easiest game.
Yeah.
Dude, playing against City, this double leg, it felt easier than playing a mid-table La Liga team.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
I understand completely because you saw just a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
Arsenal City, we won 5-1. And you've seen throughout the season, the teams have found them out. They know exactly how to play them.
Bro, their defense is non-existent.
They've
so easy.
They've always struggled in transition situation. You guys being one of the best transition sides in the entire world, it's a match made in heaven for you guys.
It was so easy, dude.
But
like that first goal from Mbappe. By the way, Asensio.
Yeah, what a
guy.
What a pass.
What a guy. I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid Ancelotti's gonna bench him soon, because
why?
Okay, if I know my Ancelotti,
you know your Ancelotti.
He always when the regular older guys come back, it doesn't matter. He always puts them back, and then the youngsters he puts them on the bench. But you never know. You never know. Maybe.
You see, the big criticism from this season is the game time for Endrick and Arda. But I know they
haven't been that good. They haven't been that good either.
But some minutes. Arda hasn't played for like a month at least, or what?
I mean, he hasn't been good though. Arda hasn't been good. Like whenever I watch Arda, I'm like, there's something missing. He doesn't have it in him, the Real Madrid
quality
level. But he has the quality. He has talent. It's just that
like the good maybe.
He's close to like but I mean, I think he's slightly better. He's much better at scoring. He has a really good finishing.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like he looks good, but he doesn't do anything great.
You know who that sounds like?
Erdogan. Yeah. I mean, but I haven't been. I am pro Arda Güler playing, but he hasn't impressed that much. And Endrick deserves more minutes though. But
especially when we have someone like Brahim Diaz, who's done well every time I see him.
Yeah. Brahim Diaz is amazing, dude.
That's just the type of squad player you need. Someone that can come in.
He's so good. And he accepts his position. He doesn't complain. He doesn't...
Like what's the Nacho Fernandez or someone like that. You
like a Vasquez.
No, but even if the game structure of the game was made out for you guys, the goals Mbappe scored, the way he played.
No, it was
This is what you wanted from him.
Like this is so far I would say Ballon d'Or debate is Salah first.
Oh, of course.
And Mbappe is closing in on the second.
No,
I don't think Rafinha. What the fuck? Everyone is saying Rafinha's Ballon d'Or level. It's a phase. That's not his level. It's a phase.
It's a long ass phase.
No, it's a phase. It's half a season.
Of course.
Chill. He has been. We know what Rafinha is.
At this moment in time, he has to be up there as one of the better performing this year.
Performing, yes, but people are saying Ballon d'Or. Chill.
Yeah.
Lamine is Ballon d'Or level for me.
Not yet.
Dude,
talent-wise, for sure.
If you actually watch the Barcelona games and don't watch just the goals, the only creativity comes from Lamine and Pedri.
Yeah, of course.
All others are just workers.
You don't need more.
But like Barcelona's whole attack is centered around Lamine. It's about Lamine is going to create.
He's the main guy, of course.
Yeah, so why doesn't he deserve the Ballon d'Or more than Rafinha? Rafinha is... He's a running machine. He's a running machine, but he's not...
I have a perfect comparison for you.
Yeah.
Who won Arsenal's Player of the Year last season?
Ødegaard.
Who was our entire system built around and our most important influential attacker last season? Saka. That's exactly what you just compared. Someone like Rafinha.
No, that's not exactly.
It's exactly the same.
Rafinha is nowhere close to Ødegaard.
No, but what I'm telling you, you have one player. The system, the entire structure of the team is built around, who is the creative force, attacking force, and the other one that gets all the media credits. I'm not saying Lamine Yamal doesn't get any credit, but Rafinha's gotten a lot of it this season. Even though, as you say, the team is built around Lamine.
Anyways, I don't care. You lost the league.
I got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
Back to Real Madrid.
No, but
Mbappe, dude, everything looks better. I don't know what, how important is confidence? Confidence is everything.
That's why you gotta boo your players.
Yeah, I swear. Since we booed him, he's been doing great.
Yeah.
Same with Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
I swear to God, we booed him in that Copa del Rey game. Consistent.
Maybe we should boo some of our players.
I swear to God, if you start booing, you start winning titles. But dude, everything looks better with Mbappe. It's. I've never seen such a transformation so quickly in one season, within the same season.
And what's impressive for me, I saw on Twitter, they were most goals scored in their debut season for Real Madrid. I think he has 28 in 33 games.
39 now.
39, something like that. He's just a few short of Cristiano Ronaldo, who has the most goals in debut season.
But Ronaldo has less games. I read
he
it.
Had less games, but it's still impressive to be in amongst those.
In a shitty season.
In his
first...
In the first half of the season, people were trolling him. They were making memes out of it.
No. I haven't seen such a turnaround. It's crazy. And it all started from... So he had that horrible week against Liverpool first. He missed a penalty, and he was horrendous. That game. I mean, when we criticized him, it was
fair.
It was fair.
Yeah.
And then
it's confidence. You can criticize, but you still gotta back your players.
Yeah.
It's difficult to do that sometimes. But
and then the Atletico game, Athletic Bilbao away, he missed another penalty, and then he posted on Instagram this is my lowest point. It's only up from here, and then he just and
that's the sign of a great player. Mentality,
respect.
You gotta have one of
I can hold my hand up. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I was wrong.
Don't worry, you'll be wrong about a lot of things.
I'm wrong a lot. I switch my opinions within the same game.
Yeah. We saw it on the watch along.
Yeah.
No, but that for me is a sign of a great player to be able to overcome those boundaries, because those situations or those lowest points can make or break a player.
Yeah.
Like Saka. Of course, I'm biased Saka, but Saka is the greatest example for me because I've seen it all. I've seen the journey.
We're not talking about Saka. This is Real Madrid segment. Okay. Get the fuck out of it.
Saka from the Euros until now. Yeah. He switched around. That's a sign. Cristiano Ronaldo from the Portugal when they were knocked out.
Yeah.
That's I think one of the most important things to happen, to lose, to get the feeling of loss and feel like shit. I never want to feel this ever again. Vinicius.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. But
Vini turned it around.
Yeah, but
he was also a joke.
But I'm thinking, he was a great one. But I'm thinking from this Ballon d'Or season, he hasn't truly kicked on in the sense.
Oh, you mean Vini in the Ballon d'Or debate?
This season, like I would want him to be.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see it in the next season.
No. I don't think Vini is in the Ballon d'Or debate yet. But he always turns it around this time of the year.
He knows when to hit form.
Yeah.
He always hits form in the most.
Bellingham was on his way, but then he started getting these red cards and shit, and he's suspended from both the Champions League first leg against Atletico, and he's also suspended from the league now two games.
Yeah, have you seen the picture of him with his girlfriend in the stand, and his mom was side eyeing it?
I think. Okay,
it's a
there is two aspects. There is two aspects of it.
It's a bad moment.
No, because if you watch the whole clip,
she's smiling,
she does this because the girlfriend of Bellingham appears in the video, but then the second after she looks at his mom and his mom looks at her, they are smiling.
Yeah.
But this girl's history is...
Yes.
Why?
You know what someone said? Someone's like, this girl has more boyfriends than Bellingham
has
in his entire career.
No, this is wild. This is like her catalog of celebrities is crazy.
Unbelievable. So someone said that I loved it. I saw someone else like, Bellingham's PR is too good. We need to throw him a bad one to see how he reacts. And now we have it. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, dude, I'm so afraid she'll fuck him up.
Yeah.
There is nothing that can fuck up Bellingham except like a toxic woman.
Yeah.
That's the only thing left.
Yeah,
he's too perfect.
Yeah. He got the looks. He got the skill. The talent,
he got the personality. He got everything. He needs someone to fuck him up.
Like Hendrik's wife.
She's doing. I think she loves him. I think she loves him actually.
Of course, because he gives her everything she would ever want.
Yes.
I would love you if you give me everything.
That's how I love Amorim, because he doesn't give me anything.
Unconditional love.
Unconditional.
Well, I have to say, just a quick side note.
Nah.
The way United are playing,
I haven't even watched them.
They're playing ass. They're getting no results. Everyone except Bruno Fernandes is performing in a horrible way. I think they're gonna sack this guy. I think the job is too big for him. But we'll see, because I don't people realize how big Manchester United are.
There is a problem with the club, man. There is a problem with the whole institution. Nobody's performing.
Yeah.
Every player that goes into this institution does shit, and they leave. They do well. Rashford, Anthony.
Example,
Anthony is crazy now.
You know what?
But he got a red card.
But they rescinded it. He would play against.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're screwed, man.
Fudge.
But you know what they said?
Yeah.
They're like, if Anthony performs in La Liga, we have to put some tax on Lamine Yamal. If he can perform in La Liga, no, but.
I think no, dude. It's an English problem. There's been so many English players that come to La Liga and don't perform well.
Yeah, of course.
This La Liga tax, I've heard it so many times. It's bullshit.
But we spoke about it for some players' game. You can't translate it to other leagues because La Liga is a very technical league.
And it's very tight. It's tight spaces.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Like, especially if you play for a big club, you have very small spaces to work with.
Yeah.
So you have to be. And look at Mbappe.
Yeah, he struggled.
He struggled as fuck.
And La Ligue 1 is similar to Premier League in it's more a physical league.
Yeah.
You use the physical aspects more than the technical. And as soon as I'm not saying that Mbappe is not technical. He's one of the more technical on the planet.
Yeah.
But he still struggled to adapt to it initially. But still, he has the skills to be able.
And then look at Haaland.
Yeah.
Haaland from day one, he conquered the Premier League.
Yeah. Because his game is for the Premier League.
Yeah.
And that's why some players are just made for different types of league or for different types of games.
But I feel like most La Liga players that go to Premier League do well.
Because that's why every time I see you guys play, especially in Champions League side, the technical level of these players are amazing.
It has decreased the last years, but this year it's back. I feel like this year it's like
crazy.
The top three in La Liga.
Like especially when someone presses you guys.
Yeah.
You always play it, good touches, good movement. Is this Premier League? You see, they launch the ball forward, head the ball back and forth, and then someone run. But
La Liga is fun this year. La Liga is back on top. But La Liga, I feel like this year.
I'm sorry, no.
Dude, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico.
Entertainment-wise, sure.
But level-wise,
no, not quality. Bro, please. Have you seen?
Bro, please, you. No. Wait. Okay, compare team to team. Barcelona's are on par with Liverpool.
Sure.
Real Madrid are better than Arsenal.
Of course, because all of our players are English.
Okay, but still.
Okay, but didn't you tell me I don't want to meet us, Arsenal, because you think we will knock you out?
Yeah, because your playing style is different to us. But if you compare season, we're doing better.
I think, of course.
Yeah.
But I think if you take full strength, we're
Atletico against who?
Of course, you are City. But they're just in a bad form.
Atletico are in all competition.
But for me, it's not just the top teams. If you look at the bottom teams in Premier League, Wolves, they are like 16, 17. They have players that could play for most top teams. Matheus Cunha.
Yeah, but I think La Liga is very underrated as well.
But top 10 Premier League, you have your Brightons, you have Bournemouth, who's doing great, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Chelsea.
Okay, but why don't they usually win the Europa League, Conference League? It's always the Spanish teams.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you guys are more, how would I say it, entertaining in the sense, but quality-wise, I think Premier League's more style.
I would say the opposite.
No, I don't think so.
Like, Premier League is entertaining. I would watch.
But I'm talking
I would rather watch.
I'm talking title race now.
In
that sense.
But I mean, like, if you compare the middle teams and the bottom teams in La Liga, I would say if you forced me to watch like a mid-table game, I would rather watch Premier League because it's more entertaining. It's like back and forth compared to La Liga. But I think if they play against each other, the La Liga mid-table teams would be your mid-table team.
I'm not sure.
They have done it throughout the Europa League, like every single season.
Yeah, sure, but I still think that might be because I think the technical or the way you play games in Europe are different to the Premier League. But I still think the quality especially in the middle teams in the Premier League, are at an all-time high. You could never predict.
Not this season. It's Liverpool this season.
But I'm talking. Every other team could beat each other in this league, except the bottom three. The bottom three are horrendous, and United are lucky because otherwise they could be relegated.
For me, that's a sign of usually when that happens, that's a sign of the top teams in the league not performing to their level.
No,
example of the Leicester season. Leicester were amazing, but the top teams were performing that year.
Yeah, but it was the same last season. I think that.
Yeah, but this season. Arsenal are performing at the same level, but you have injuries, so it's slightly worse than last year.
Yeah, for sure.
Chelsea are better, but they're not that good anymore.
But they're better than last year.
They're better, but they're not great. It's not the top team for me. It's not like it's not a worthy top four.
Okay.
After their second half of the season, City are a disaster.
For their standards.
But they're still a disaster.
But their standards are still top four in the Premier League.
Which tells you about the league.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, even when you watch, or even when different teams play each other, you never know who's going to win. Like Aston Villa.
Yeah, but that's a sign. That's a sign of like you mean when City are playing, you don't know if they're going to win that game or not. That's a sign of City not performing to their level.
I'm saying more. It's more to the credit of the team they are playing. The quality of the lower teams are better than they've been before. That's why they struggle more.
There is a medical term for it. Multifactorial.
Yeah.
There are two factors here.
Yeah.
I think the top teams are not performing, except Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool had much. It's been a weak league. There is no competition to Liverpool.
We should have won it this year. If it wasn't for injuries, I think we'd have won.
United should be up there. They're not. Tottenham are shit.
Yeah.
Shitter than usual.
They're always shit.
Newcastle are okay. But they did better 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So it's for me outside of Liverpool, every other top team in Premier League is underperforming.
But how can if everybody's underperforming? Who's performing?
Liverpool.
It's only Liverpool for you then.
For me, yeah, but that's why it's multifactorial. It's like the top teams are not performing to their level, but the middle teams are performing better. But I don't think the middle teams are that great, that amazing. Except Aston Villa. Aston Villa is quite...
But they lost yesterday 4-1 to Crystal Palace. Which means...
Yeah, but they're inconsistent as well. That's the typical Emery season. That's the typical Emery season. He does well in Cup, and then in the league he's like 8, 9, 8, and keep winning and losing.
No. 8 or 7.
Yeah, but that's the typical... Emery did the same thing in La Liga. He was always like that with Sevilla.
Between top 3 and top 10, I think it's like 5 or 7 points. Somewhere in between. That's why I'm saying the level is very even in that part of the table.
Yeah, but for me it's partially because of the mid-table, but also the top teams are not performing to their level.
Yeah, that could be said. Okay, but...
okay.
Madrid game.
Asensio needs to be a starter. Mbappe is Ballon d'Or level. The confidence of like doing that gesture when Guardiola... Did Guardiola talk shit about him?
I don't know.
People are saying
I think he posted something after the first leg where they tackled him or something. And afterwards, but I loved it. You need that arrogance. You need that.
Yeah.
You need Like the Haaland might lose game. You need a rivalry, the fireness.
Vini and Mbappe kind of clicking, but there is some ego as well
between them,
especially in the La Liga game after now this weekend.
Yeah.
There is something like Vini is trying to prove himself.
But
Mbappe did have a lot of chances this weekend, and he didn't score them.
But I think that's because he sees the level Mbappe is performing at.
Yeah.
He's starting. Do you think he's worried that he's losing his talisman as the main man? Of the
I
team?
think so. There is some aspect of it, but I think Vini is also like, I think he's annoying to play against. He's annoying as an opponent, and he complains a lot. But as a teammate, he's quite nice.
Yeah.
He always support. He always
the team first.
And he wanted Bellingham to come. He texted Mbappe to come to Madrid.
Yeah.
I think he does put Madrid first. I like.
So if Saudi comes, he's like, this is good money for Madrid.
I think Madrid are going like, it's good money, but I don't think it will happen. It's too early. He's 24 years old, 25.
Yes. He has a lot
it's
of
too
years
early. It's
ahead
too early. Maybe 28, 29, maybe. But
maybe the scene won't be the same.
I think he's just negotiating a good contract. That's it.
With you guys.
With us.
That's fair.
But I mean, when you're offered $1 billion, it's like, what can Real Madrid offer at that point? Like for me, Mbappe is really just doing it for the love of the game at this point. He was offered 300 million euros.
Like no tax,
no tax, no nothing. Real Madrid are offering him with bonuses and all of that, not just the salary, 30.
Yeah.
10th. Imagine being offered
a tenth of your
salary, and you're like, you either do it or you don't love the game. You don't love your job. I was like, I don't give a fuck about my job.
Give me the money.
Give me the money.
Yeah, for sure.
So he really does love the game.
And
he really does love Real Madrid.
He wanted the Madrid move.
Yeah.
He really wanted the move.
Hey, doesn't that say a lot about our club?
Shit club.
The Champions League lottery.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Yes.
What is it called?
What is
it called?
This is
draw.
English,
The Champions League draw.
English 101. Don't worry, guys. This very lovely guy. No. How many languages? 5, 4, 6?
Yeah. I say I know Czech. I don't know Czech.
You know.
I do say I know Spanish. I don't.
You know.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
He's good.
Yeah. Champions League draw.
For me.
Now I'm starting to doubt my prediction.
Because we could meet each other in the quarterfinals.
I'm not worried about you.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't be.
I'm more worried about Atletico.
Yeah, that's all. Why?
At some point, our run against Atletico in the Champions League, we've beaten them every single time. We've met them twice in the final, once in the semi-final, and once in the quarterfinal. They haven't beaten us once. At some point, it has to end.
I have to say, imagine Simeone's career, managerial career, if you guys didn't exist. He would be the GOAT manager.
Bro, he would be he would be Sir Alex level.
I mean, he would hate you guys.
He
would have probably won at least 5 Champions League if it wasn't for you guys.
Okay, choose. Two. He wouldn't have won. They weren't that good. Or if we take it season by season.
But it doesn't matter. He would probably scam his way somehow because he's that good.
Yeah, I think.
He could have.
Those finals, man, they deserve to win.
I can't believe.
We didn't play well. Neither final we played well. It's just we scored and then somehow we won.
Yes, won.
It's all about.
Yeah, but you're scared of them. Why? Because of what?
They're looking good.
Yeah.
They look good. I watched them against Barcelona yesterday.
Yeah.
They look good.
They
they're
2 goals in the first 6 minutes.
Alvarez looks good. Griezmann looks. No, Alvarez is good too. Alvarez is like.
I'm disappointed in Alvarez.
He reminds me of Aguero.
I wanted him to be the next Aguero, but he's disappointing me because.
Have you watched him in Atletico?
I'm talking since he moved to City.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm more hyped for him than Haaland because Haaland, I know what this guy is about.
Yeah.
But I want to see this guy. What can he do?
But I think he's reaching that potential now.
I'm not
Have you watched him? Exactly. Don't be like me.
Shut up.
Watch the game.
I'm using your shit against you.
Watch the game.
Okay, but
he's actually good, dude.
I haven't watched him this year, but every other year before I watched him. I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, because he didn't play. Now he's like the main man in Atletico. But he didn't play that often.
Okay.
Now he's the main man of Atletico, and he's actually good. Dude, like, Atletico, when it gives Simeone a good forward, and he will win you the league.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
You give him Diego Costa, he wins the league.
Yeah.
You give him Suarez, he wins the league.
Crazy.
That's it.
That's it. No Falcao, no Forlan, no nothing.
No. But you give him David Villa, he wins the league.
Yeah.
But, man, Atletico looking good. They look good.
But you look good as well.
But they look better. Like,
you think? They still conceded 4 to Barca.
Yeah, but Barca were also so good. Like, I watched the game yesterday.
Yeah.
It was... there is a YouTube channel that I watch. He said it perfectly. It reminds me of like a basketball game, an NBA game. It's like everyone has like a phase in the game. Like the first 5 minutes, it was just wide open. Atletico scored 2 goals. And you're like, with this high line, Barcelona are going to lose 4-0.
Yeah, imagine like, okay, it's 2-0 after 5 minutes. You just imagine this is over.
This is, I imagine this would be like a 4-5-0 game.
Yeah.
And then Barcelona, I don't know. Hansi Flick takes off the jacket.
it's his version of the eyebrow.
Lamine just puts on another gear.
Yeah.
Okay? I have never seen... Maybe I haven't watched Barca enough this season, but the pressure was like inch perfect.
Yeah.
Like the high line was millimeter perfect.
Yeah.
They couldn't, they suffocated Atletico for almost... Like from the 10 minutes, 10th minute up until minute 80. Yeah. They suffocated them. The high line wasn't even behind the half line. It was
on the half line.
No, it was
beyond
the half line.
Yeah.
They were like, and every single time Atletico got the ball, bam,
someone
counter press. It was crazy, dude. Like I have never seen such a high press with such a good high line.
It's a good mix because you have the technical qualities
of
a Spanish team and you have the press of a German manager. It can work sometimes.
Pedri is amazing as well. Lamine is amazing.
Love Pedri.
The only donkey is Ferran Torres. What the fuck is he doing in the starting 11? Dude, two clear-cut chances.
Yeah.
With the goalkeeper. Alone.
Yeah.
He passes it to the goalkeeper. They could have been up like 6-2.
I like Ferran Torres.
But still, despite that, imagine, despite Barcelona having one of the best games I've ever watched Barcelona have, Atletico still managed to get a draw. Yeah. Somehow. That's scary for me.
I can understand what you mean.
I wanted a draw out of this game, but the game made me more nervous for both of them. Like, Barca are so good, and Atletico, despite Barca being so good, they still managed to shithouse a 4-4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the draw makes me doubt, but I think... No, I stay by my prediction. I'm not going to change my prediction for the rest of the season. Real Madrid reached the semi-final.
And we win the Champions League.
No. Real Madrid, I think Liverpool might beat us in the semi-final.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid reached the semi-final and then out. Then I think we might win the cup. We'll lose the league.
It's difficult. To who? Atleti or Barca?
I think Barca.
Probably.
Barca have an easier route. Barca have such an easy route to the... Bro?
To the Champions League final.
To the Champions League semi-final, at least.
Yeah.
But even the final, like, compare your route to our route.
That's why when I knew which teams we could either get Feyenoord or PSV. I saw on PSV side we could get you guys and Liverpool and everyone. I was like, give me Feyenoord, please. Because on that side it's Feyenoord, then it would be Bayern or Leverkusen, and then it would be like someone else. It would be the easiest way to a semi-final at least.
There is some mad disrespect. Okay, so let's predict
the
Champions League draw. Or like what will happen. You against, who are you playing? PSV?
PSV.
You beat PSV.
I'm not sure anymore.
I hope you do.
I sure hope.
Fucking hope you do.
I hope.
No, I think you will. Us against Atletico. I think us.
Then it would be.
We'll play you. I
win.
sure hope we will.
I think you win.
I think we will somehow.
But like I said, if you had both of our strongest teams available, I think it would be an even game.
Yeah.
Now I don't think we have enough.
For me, the Atletico game.
It's more scary.
Just from. Yeah. If I look now at it, I don't know how it will be in a month or so. Yeah. Now, and football changes quickly.
In a day. In 5 minutes.
Within the same game,
yeah.
the opinion changes. But as of now, I think Atletico is a tougher double,
than Arsenal.
Yes, than Arsenal.
Probably. But that's just because of where we are at this moment in time.
Yeah. And Liverpool PSG.
That's a difficult one. That's a very difficult one.
But there is some mad disrespect for PSG. But I think Liverpool win.
PSG is a good team.
Yeah, but Liverpool win.
The players I see they have, it's a good team.
Although Liverpool tend to have these fuck ups.
Yeah.
You know when they won the league, 2019 or 2020,
they demolished that league, by the way. But anyway.
Yeah, they went out against Atletico in the round of 16.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was Morata.
I think that universally is one of the most favored hate watches. Everyone has seen that game for some reason.
Yeah.
Everyone knows where they was when they saw Morata score that goal.
Yeah.
And when Llorente came sliding through. My God,
Llorente is such a good player, by the way. No, honestly,
of course
still.
Of course you say that.
No, but he scored against Barcelona. He does. Simeone uses Llorente almost as Ancelotti uses Valverde. Any position that needs filling, he does it, and he does it perfect.
Yeah. Then it will be us.
So Liverpool, PSG, Liverpool.
I think
Arne Slot is just
it's not Arsenal, it's Salah for me.
But Arne Slot is very tactical, dude. He's very smart.
I don't think he's that tactical.
Oh, dude, he's very tactical. Look against City. Against City, they didn't outperform City. He just defended well.
You don't need you guys showed you don't need to play City's game anymore. You can just do your own thing.
No, but they just City controlled the ball.
Yeah, but you don't need the ball against City.
Yeah, but still, it's a tough away game. I wouldn't say it's an easy.
Of course, it's tough away game, no doubt.
Arne Slot is good, dude.
No doubt, he's good.
Yeah.
Liverpool's doing great. They deserve everything they have at this moment in time. I'm not taking anything away from them, but I don't think he's.
I'm saying Liverpool win against PSG.
Yeah.
What's the other game? I don't care. Liverpool win. It's a bullshit Club Brugge or something.
Against Dortmund?
No, Dortmund's on the other side.
On the other side.
Anyway, Liverpool to the semi-final.
Yeah.
I would say us to the semi-final. Liverpool win the semi-final.
And
they
go into the final.
Liverpool are going to the final. Okay, the other side. So Barcelona beat Benfica. They will. That's bullshit. Everyone's going Benfica is a tough game. Fuck that. Barcelona win. Dortmund win.
And then they will beat Dortmund. Do you think?
They beat Dortmund, yes. They have already beaten Dortmund.
Yeah. And then we have Villa.
Bayer Leverkusen. Aston Villa. No. Aston Villa is the other...
For Liverpool.
For Liverpool.
Yeah, then beat
Liverpool wins. So...
and then it's Leverkusen against Bayern Munich.
Bro, people are overestimating Bayern Munich. I see online the disrespect to Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah, they're a good
Leverkusen
team.
has been demolishing Bayern Munich in every game.
They played, it was a 0-0.
0 shots on target.
Yeah, but they had nothing.
Bayern Munich had 0 shots on target.
Xabi Alonso outclassed company that game.
No, Leverkusen, 100%.
You think 100%? I'm not sure.
100%. I have no doubts Leverkusen will win that.
Both could win. I'm not saying against it, but the quality in that Bayern squad is almost a bit too good for Liverpool.
Alonso.
Yeah, of course. But as a manager, you can only take you a certain way. You still need the players.
But if you watch, I don't think has Alonso lost a single game to Bayern Munich since he started managing.
Probably not.
No. Yeah, it's either won or draw.
Yeah.
Alonso wins that. Inter wins theirs. So Bayer Leverkusen, Inter.
That's a difficult one.
I would still say Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay, but
they already beaten them in the group stages. But
no,
yes.
No, Inter never didn't lose us.
No, Leverkusen won.
The last game.
They won against Inter.
Yeah.
I think away or home, I don't know.
1-0,
I think away. Like at Inter, it's San Siro. So Leverkusen to the semi-final, Barcelona to the semi-final. Barcelona wins.
Barca-Liverpool final. That's your prediction.
Barcelona wins.
You think Barca beats Liverpool?
Yes.
It's a long season. You never know.
Yes. Because I'm still like Liverpool are good, but I see like slightly downslope.
Yeah, of course.
Barcelona are still fucking good, dude. Like if you watched that first half yesterday, it was one of the best footballs I ever watched. It was so good, dude. It was so good. Like I was like, if we play them again, they will win 6 this time. It's getting higher and higher. First 4, then 5, then 6. Like,
oh my god,
they're good.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying against it, but for me, it depends on our injury situation, how it looks like. If we would say we get to a quarterfinals and meet you guys or Atleti, I think we have a chance at beating it if 1 or 2 players returns before that time. Martinelli probably has time to get there. Still probably not enough. But I still think, because we have a good foundation to beat any team. The defense and the midfield is good enough to beat any team in the world. We just have a problem with scoring goals, obviously, because we don't have any attackers.
No, I agree. Like it's like Real Madrid, Arsenal. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, but I still think you guys have enough.
And even Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, like.
Yeah.
But I would say playing style-wise.
Yeah.
I think Atletico are worse fit for us compared to you.
We'll see if
because you'll control the ball.
Yeah.
Atletico won't. And
terrorist
football. And we have a tougher time again.
But we can play terrorist football, you know that.
You can, but not to the level of Atletico.
You haven't seen us. When we
I have seen that. Actually,
when
you can.
When we play 5-4-1.
You can.
It's locked down.
I can imagine you.
Like scam a 1-0. Gabriel corner or something from a set piece, and he just parked the bus.
But you haven't played.
We have
no. You haven't played at the Santiago Bernabéu in a Champions League final, in a Champions League quarterfinal.
Yeah, of course.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah, of course. No, for sure. I'm not saying it. I'm saying, but
can you manage that terrorist football in the Champions League
at that pressure,
at the Santiago? I think Atletico could.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Much better
I think you need experience, and then you can manage it.
Yeah, I'm not.
But then again, I think history does play a role, and our history against Arsenal is not great.
One game.
It doesn't matter. They say we had the same thing with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea is always a tough match.
Yeah.
Because our history against them, we lost.
Yeah. Okay. But I think that's and if we, let's say, knock you out and go to the semi-finals, and we get to say Liverpool. We play Liverpool at Anfield between the 2 Champions League games. We played them 3 times in like 2 weeks, which would be way too much. So that's why.
But I think Barca are winning the Champions League.
Yeah.
They're too good.
But still, like I say, long season. You never.
Long season. Like Lamine can be injured.
Please don't be injured. We don't wish harm on anyone.
We don't do
except Vasquez.
Except Vasquez.
And
Militao. Oh yeah, but for me, I just hope for the rest of the season, Ancelotti, Asensio starter.
Yeah.
Valverde right back.
You can see every time he plays.
Valverde at right back.
It's perfect for him.
Dude, it's almost better than midfield.
Yeah, no, it is.
It is better than midfield.
You limit him, and you use his strength, the straight running. The shots, everything.
The passes are better.
Yeah.
Everything is just, you have more space to do those long passes.
It's
against City, the home game, so many great passes into the center that started the goal.
Like someone say, put Trent in midfield. It's like, no, you don't.
No, let him be.
Let him be here, and you're limited. You have your back against the outside of the field. You can see the entire picture.
I think
you won't buy Trent now.
Hot take.
Valverde is better than Trent.
Defensively,
of course.
So offensively, he's kind of like on the same level.
No.
Okay, maybe no.
Trent
is better. Trent is better.
Trent is much better than
Valverde is good.
Trent is
Valverde's shots. If he can learn from that angle, from the right back angle, which I think he has already.
He will.
Those crosses, like low crosses, I think the only thing he cannot. Trent's long passes are better. Much better. But Valverde can. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. But the precision on Trent's.
If you give Valverde time in the right back position, I think he can be better than Trent.
Yeah, that's a hot take. I don't think so.
Defensively, definitely.
Defensively, sure, but you don't always need that.
And character-wise. I feel like Trent sometimes has the tendency to just like, sometimes. Valverde doesn't have that. Valverde is like a consistent every single game.
He's a man.
So, okay, so take those aspects. Defensively, Valverde is better.
How tall is Valverde?
He's quite tall. 186, I would imagine.
I think he's taller as well then.
He's taller. That's why it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters. No, but I think,
So,
but still,
Valverde is faster.
Would you still want Trent for you?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. So you can have both of them.
But I think it's almost like Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I think we're getting too greedy. We're getting too greedy for our own good.
Yeah.
Too many stars.
Yeah.
We're picking the apple.
And
we're going to...
it's going to bite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. But from what I've seen, it's people within Madrid think it's like done.
Yeah.
Trent is almost done.
Speaking of Trent.
Yeah. And Liverpool.
And
Arsenal.
And City.
Oh, my God.
He kind of got cooked by Doku.
But Doku, he's the guy that can always dribble past anyone. But as soon as he gets past,
he doesn't do
anything. The passes or the shots it doesn't happen. So sure, dribble past me, you won't do anything anyways.
Yeah.
So I think it was like record the most amount of times someone's been dribble past in the entire game in the Premier League since they started doing stats or something.
But that corner sequence.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's beautiful.
Salah.
It hurts what?
Wow, Salah, what a player.
But, and to put it into perspective, I think Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, and Jesus, those four are injured for us right now.
Yeah.
They account for like 50% of our goals.
Yeah.
Half of our goals come from those guys.
Yeah.
Salah is 75% of Liverpool's goals.
Jesus Christ.
So you see, if it's basically a one-man team, but they're doing it well. They know exactly how to platform their attack for Salah. Like, they came to Etihad, they put Soboslai as striker.
Yeah.
It worked because they know how to play to Salah's strength. And he's been clowned a lot because he hasn't done enough and he hasn't won anything, but he's always been consistent putting in the work.
But Gakpo isn't playing anymore.
He's injured. That's why.
Okay.
So, but I have to. You just have to respect what they've done. Like the season he's having, he's on track to beat every record in the Premier League as an individual.
Yeah.
And lead is. Like I told you once before. I think Thierry Henry had like 55% of our goals in. He is the highest. Yeah. Percentage-wise, in a title-winning season, and Salah's on track to have 75%. So he's having the craziest season, individual Premier League season of all time. But so you just have to respect it.
How many goals did he score that 23 season?
36, maybe? I think 36. Salah's on 24, 25. But
he's not gonna match. But his assists.
But he's on 16 assists as well. On Reece's record is 20. 20 assists, and Salah has like 11 games left.
Yeah, that's
11.
crazy.
So I'm scared. I'm scared for that record. I'm not gonna lie. But you have to respect because sometimes it's not your time. It's not your season. Like you just gotta admit, okay, Liverpool's been good. Salah's been great. You just gotta respect it because there's not much else you can do. It's not like it would be difficult for me to say if everyone was playing and we failed.
Yeah.
Like last season, we lost it by 2 points.
Yeah.
And most of our players were playing for the entire season. Timber we lost at the start of the season entire year, so it didn't feel as much. Partey wasn't playing much. This season is a bit difficult. Like okay, your 4 top goal scorers this season, who are they?
Mbappe,
Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodri. Imagine those 4 guys were out at the same time. You would struggle, right? You know you will struggle.
I mean, we won a Champions League without Mbappe. And Vini was...
Yeah, but you still had someone else in his place. You had Benzema. You had someone else.
No, we didn't have Benzema last season.
Last season? Oh, you mean last season?
Last season we didn't have a striker. And we played large stretches of the season was either without Bellingham or without Vini.
Yeah.
But not at the same time, though. That's the difficult part.
Yeah, but that's the thing for me. It's all of them at the same time.
But you had the chance to win last season, dude. That season was your biggest chance.
So far, yes.
Can we at least agree you've lost the league?
This season?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I in my heart...
Okay, how many times does Arteta have to fail in order for you to admit he can't win it? Like the first time I noticed, I was like, there was a warning, like red flag, was that first season when he did quite well. When he came, you were like competing for top 4. Yeah. And then you played Tottenham at the end of the season. And then you lost when it mattered. I was like, okay, warning, but not terrible. Let's see. Next season, you dominate the league. And then as soon as you're leading by 8 points, you start dropping one by one. Okay, Saliba was injured. You still dropped. Partey, I don't care. You still, like, that's a big drop. Same thing. Next season, now you don't have an excuse. All your squad is full. You are leading the league at some point. And then, yes, you did. Before you lost to Aston Villa, I remember you could lead if you won that game. And then you lost to Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa.
No.
Yes. You and Liverpool lost at the same week. I remember. And that's when City took over, and they never lost the league after that. So you had a chance. You slipped.
We had chances, of course.
Yeah, but it keeps slipping. And then same thing this year. It's like, but this year you weren't even close, I would say.
Not in the same.
Not in the same way. Like, he came second, but it's like, I see a pattern here. It's comfortable being in second place. It's a comfortable. It's like a bet that you have to make. Are you okay with staying here?
Yeah, I agree with that. But for me, it's not Arteta that thinks like that. It's our owners that thinks like that. As soon as we hit the Champions League level, we're good. We got the Champions League revenue. We got all the money. We got blah blah blah. Arteta, I think he is the only driving force in our club that wants to reach those top levels. I think he's the only one. But even if he's the only one, you still need support from the other people within the club around you to be able to get to those levels. You can't do it on your own. That's for me what I see, because we have our three latest transfer windows horrible. Last winter, not this winter, the last one, nothing. This summer, I think since we came top 4 the first time, 22-23, we spent less than Brighton in the summer on transfers. So, like I said...
Well, if we take it transfer by transfer, so you came 4th, and then you bought Gabriel, Zinchenko...
Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, and who? Saliba.
No, Saliba was before. We had him.
Yeah, but he came back that season.
Yeah. It was...
Okay.
The other place, but I can't remember.
Okay, the season after, you bought Declan Rice for 100 million, and every club wanted him.
Yeah, Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, Jurgen Timber...
How much did you spend that season? Like 200 million minimum.
250.
Yeah, that's a good purchase.
Yeah, of course.
So you did challenge. So as an owner, you came second, and you invested heavily. 250 is a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
Liverpool.
Don't compare to Liverpool.
Why not?
Because they have already invested.
Yeah, but we just said they invested the year before, and then they invest again.
Yeah.
So they invested okay, maybe you can, Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, you don't consider them world class, but at that time they were expensive, and they came from City, which is like a team that has won the league repeatedly, and they were kind of like Zinchenko was a starter at that point.
In City.
At that point, yes.
City.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, he was a starter.
They were struggling left back.
But I remember when they won. Do you remember that 2022 when we beat them with Rodrigo? Yeah. He was a starter both games.
Yeah, but I'm still thinking. I don't
still
think
like world class level. Like he's there.
Yeah, he was.
It was a good purchase. So they invested money. So you came you almost came fourth. They saw that you needed investment. They invested. Yeah. And then the second year, you came second, and they invested again 250 million, which is a lot of investment. Liverpool's club, okay? Yeah. They came to the Champions League semi-final. No, they came to the Champions League final against us.
Yeah.
The year after, they invested.
Yeah.
They bought who? Alisson?
Van Dijk and Alisson.
Van Dijk? No. Van Dijk came before. Yeah. Van Dijk was in the Champions League, that Champions League final. He came mid-season.
Yeah, he came in January.
So they bought Alisson and then
who was it?
I think some midfielder.
No, it wasn't Fabinho.
Fabinho.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah, I think Fabinho. Yeah. Fabinho and then Robertson, I think.
No, Robertson
was there. So they bought two players. Yeah. Okay. So that season after they won the Champions League, they came 1 point away from the league.
Yeah.
How much did they invest? 0.
Yeah.
They won the league the year after. That's a club that didn't invest when they're but if you compare, your club invested more than the club that didn't invest and then won the Champions League and the league.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
So he had more of an argument. Klopp won the Champions League and came close to the league. He had more of an argument to invest, to compete for the league.
Yeah, of course. But I still say, when you are that close, you either you show what your ambitions are. Either you invest and go on, and if you ask Liverpool fans what they think about their board and their owners, they hate them because they never invest, because they feel like they haven't invested enough.
Okay. So they hate the board because they didn't invest, but Klopp still managed to do quite well. Yeah. Like he won a Champions League and a Premier League with that investment still.
Yeah.
So I think there is a shared responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think you're not putting enough responsibility on Arteta.
Okay.
But maybe the owners didn't invest after.
For me, there are a lot of factors as well. If you look at the age of the Liverpool squad at that time, more seasoned, they were older, they had more experience. The same goes with Klopp. How old was he at that time compared to Arteta at this moment in time? For me, that's important because when I've seen Arteta throughout the years now, I feel like he's learned a lot along the way because that's what you do as a manager. And that's what you do if you want to compete and be at the highest level.
Okay,
so that's for me. That's why I say Arteta is the only one that wants to strive for excellence at every possible turn in our club because he demands it from every single one. Like when they asked him now, do you think the league is over? We have Arteta quote of the day, over my dead body. For him, it's never over. He still strives to be perfect and to do whatever he can.
Yeah, but that's a manager under pressure. For me, that's a lot of talk. For me, prove it on the pitch. He talks a lot. That's the problem with it. Prove it.
But what do you mean he talks? He has more
Yeah, but like there is a lot of like promises, but there is like little. He overpromises and slightly underdelivers.
I don't think so. I think more so the board underdelivers for him.
Because what did you invest? Okay, so that window you bought Declan Rice, you bought Havertz, and you bought someone else, Timber. The year after you bought
Calafiori, Merino, and Sterling.
Dude, Calafiori is a good signing.
Good signing, yes.
Merino is like he's
decent squad player.
Decent squad player
for sure.
Sterling it's a squad player. Yeah, but when you bought him, there were a lot of people that said, "Hey, maybe Arteta could like rehabilitate him." He didn't. That's the kind of player that if Guardiola bought him, maybe he could rehabilitate.
You don't know.
Yeah, but before he could.
Okay, but you could say the same thing. Like, if you look at some of the players they bought now, some of them haven't worked out yet. And you don't...
but he has proven before that he's done it.
Okay, but you can say the same thing for Arteta. He's got the best out of Havertz.
That's true. That's a good point.
So you can say it for
he got the
best out of Chaka.
Dude, I'm not devaluing what Arteta has done. Yeah. I've always said he's a great builder.
Yeah.
He took you from like a mid-table team almost to
we were a joke.
You were a joke to like this. Yeah. But I think the club invested heavily. You should give some credit to the club as well because they brought you from that level to this.
But that's why.
And Arteta as well, he did well.
Yeah.
But at some point, that investment has to come with a title. Like, you have to reward that investment with a title.
And I think you will. But for me, like I said, that's why when I saw the investment they did at the time, I was like, okay, they are serious now. They want to win. As soon as we started we were doing okay, we were stable, they stopped investing. That's why the last...
But what do you mean they stopped investing?
The last 3 transfer windows, I said since we came top 4.
When you say 3 transfer windows, do you mean the winter as well?
Yeah.
Dude, Real Madrid haven't bought a player in the winter.
Okay, but we have.
Okay, but you plan properly before the season. I only count the summer transfer window.
But you don't know, like for this season, you didn't know Saka will get injured.
Bro, we had no defense and we still didn't buy a single. Last year we didn't have a defender. We still didn't buy anything.
But I don't care.
But like the transfer window that I'm talking about is the summer transfer window.
Yeah,
that's the real transfer window.
Okay, but you can see. Okay, our attack is low. We don't have enough attackers. Everyone is injured. We need to invest. Saka was injured. Jesus was injured. We only had Martinelli and Havertz, Trossard. Then you could say, okay, we should get someone. They put in a bid and then he just left.
Bro, Ancelotti was playing with Bellingham as the only striker last season for like almost a month.
Okay, we haven't had Saka for 3 months now.
But Bellingham is not a striker. He became a striker with Ancelotti.
Yeah.
He made out of him a striker. It's almost like Mourinho becoming your striker.
And he is.
So do it.
Okay.
We still managed to win.
Okay, but who else did you have around him?
Ibrahim at that time.
Okay, but I'm telling you,
Ibrahim,
our 4 top goal scorers of this season are all out injured at the same time.
But last season, no. The season before, no. It's like, bro, you're always gonna have injuries.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, but then we can excuse our Guardiola's shitty season this year. Yeah, Rodri's injured.
Yeah, but I'm saying the problem with these injuries because the board failed to properly give Arteta a good squad. He said.
But before the season, you competed for the Premier League 2 seasons in a row. That's a good squad.
But you still need to improve on top of it.
Okay, but you have improved 3 seasons in a row. 3 seasons in a row, you heavily invest.
But not that.
Bro, 3 seasons in a row. We just said So you buy Gabriel Jesus, you buy Zinchenko. The next season,
2 seasons we had invested.
And Calafiori is still a good signing. Yeah, it's not that Liverpool didn't buy a single player at some transfer window. Yeah. Real Madrid for 3 years when we won the three-peat, we didn't buy a single player.
Okay, but look at the team that you had.
Yes, exactly. But now you have a good team. So what? No. You just said Liverpool when they came to the Champions League semi-final and then they invested. The season after they didn't invest. Your argument was they already had a good squad. Yeah. Doesn't that apply to Arsenal this season? You already had a squad that competed for the Premier League. So why invest?
I don't think it's good enough. And I think it's light. It's too light. That's what I'm saying. It's a failure of the board and planning. The same I would say for City. I have my City friend. Is also like, why haven't we bought a Rodri backup? Because the entire system in City relies on him. So as soon as he dropped...
Because it's not easy to find a Rodri backup.
Of course, not the same level.
So you have to reinvent. That's why I respect managers like Ancelotti more than Guardiola. Because in a catastrophe, he always finds a way.
Yeah.
He always tinkers. He changes. Like Guardiola, if one part of the system doesn't work, the whole system collapses. Yeah. That's why I dislike about system managers compared to man managers.
Yeah, I understand.
Like Ancelotti found a different system. Yeah. When he lost Benzema, he changed the system and made Bellingham into a striker, a false 9.
Yeah, but for me, that's why I won't agree that of course we have a good squad. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But compared to you guys, the level of talent and the level that you guys have is much higher than ours. That's why we talked about this earlier. I think you have talent, then tactics can take your players up to a certain point, but then you need talented players to take you to another level. Your tactics can only get you as far. That's why I say we need investments because our squad doesn't have enough to bring us to the top that I think we could get with Arteta. That's why I think we need to buy certain players. That's why I always criticize players like Ødegaard, because I think he's good in, how do you say, in some aspects of his game, but he's getting too much responsibilities and he can't play the part that he has at this moment in time because he's that, how do you say, he doesn't have the qualities for it. As our fourth attacker, you need more than what he can offer. Like I showed you the run before, the run he did against West Ham. He hides because he's too limited.
It's not for me. He's still like a good enough player to have been a starter and a captain in a team that has been competing for the league.
Yeah, I'm not
3 years in a row.
Yes, but he's our Bernardo Silva.